Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Friday, or I like to say, Freaky Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we're here live on Dingo TV, channel 217. Of course, 12 Ounce Sports itself, the 24/7 streaming platform. Of course, the live TV for the X. All right. But of course, the big and baddest one of them all, YouTube. Make sure you come on in, stop on by, click the like button, subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports. Let's rock and roll. Ask me any questions. I'm here and I'm live with you all for the next half hour as we discuss, well, everything in the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen, and some personal news as well. All good news. Philly Pete is so far so good, in terms of life. But just to get everything kicked off, you're wondering why I have a team boy or team girl sticker on my shirt. I mean, some of you are like, oh, let's get to the bets. We will. But this is very great news for me. So my wife and I are expecting another child, April of 2025, baby number 2. So we're very ecstatic, I should say, looking forward to it. So we're having the reveal party tonight with all family right after the show this evening. So about a half hour away from kickoff for that. What's it going to be? My wife and I know this sex. Everyone else has no clue. So this is going to be a nice change of events. And I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. And party of 4. It's a good number. So we'll see what happens. But and on top of that, I just got offered a new job position for a new company. Today was my last day for my previous employer. I will be moving on to a much more faster role in terms of the IT world that I've been living in for my past 15 years. And it's more of a, back to what I used to do with my first job. A lot of infrastructure, security, desktop management, desktop support, project management. So today was my last day with my current company that I had. So I learned something new. I learned something new with everything in the world of business, telephones, in the company, something brand new. So the past year has been wonderful there, but it's time to move on to something bigger and better. I was offered, it was an offer I couldn't refuse. Business decision, family decision, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So my new page in my career starts on Monday. Not only as a new employee at a brand new company, but also looking at a father of 2 kids now. So I appreciate all the love and support out there. So there you go. Nice kickoff to a Friday, I have to say. So let's kick it off. Let's kick off with some sports. Got a nice solid hockey card tonight. I'll give you guys some free plays just for the courtesy of everyone tuning in. I appreciate the love and support from all of you. So we will get rolling this evening with the NHL. Couple of big bangers this afternoon. Panthers money line and the over 6, that was as easy as it gets. Now, a lot of people were reaching out to me because I didn't, those weren't plays. I had a couple of anytime goal scorers and point props out there for my clients, and we cashed out on Barkov, anytime goal score at plus 270, and then we hit Jamie Benn over half a point at plus 110. So, good numbers there to start the evening. But tonight, I want to give you guys a couple anytime goal scorers. I want to give you guys some free plays. I'm feeling good. It's a Friday. It's going to be a great weekend. Penn State, Ohio State tomorrow, and a fully loaded NHL card, NBA card. And on top of that, congrats to the LA Dodgers on winning the World Series. It is what it is. Baseball's over. Time to look forward to hopefully the Phillies could do something next year. But on top of that, college basketball, I should say, is starting, very soon as well, in a couple of days. So very much looking forward to the college basketball season as well. Try and get you guys some big bangs for your bucks there in terms of this is what this show is all about. It's all about giving you every sport and every, try and give you guys a free play from every sport. Okay. That's what this half-hour show is. I wish it was longer, but this is I'm going to give you guys the best that I can in a half hour that I have. Okay. So let's read a couple headlines first, before we get started. Florida with a 6-4 win in Finland. Now, you had Barkov that went off for 3 points today. Crazy number right there. His odds to hit that probably were, I would say, probably plus 1,000, maybe more than that. Tomorrow, do you roll back with Florida? Okay. Me personally, I had a very brutal time with the first time in the international series when the season started. You had the Devils and the Sabres. I rolled with the Sabres both times. They both lost. What happens tomorrow? Everyone's probably going to go to Dallas' side. I'm sticking with Florida tomorrow. I'm likely sticking with Florida. However, I did have a Roope Hintz goal because he's also another Finnish player. You love to see these players that are homeborn, homegrown, that born and raised in Finland show up in their country. It's what it's all about. You're back home. You're on your stomping grounds. You want to give the fans what you got, okay? So that's why I was on Barkov anytime goal. That's why I was on Hintz anytime goal. But we're going to roll it back tomorrow. I think Hintz gets a goal tomorrow. That'll be another player prop for me for tomorrow. I like Florida to win again, but I'm going to roll with Hintz anytime goal scored tomorrow. You could probably get that at plus 270. But look around, shop around for what you think is the best book, and it will be out there. All right. Let's just get to the world of, just in sports, okay? All right. Washington to retire Kelsey Plum's jersey and team's first ever WNBA Fever named White as the new head coach. Metcalf and Noah Fant out versus the Rams. That's a big, big loss for Seattle. This gives the Rams some hope now. Even though you're still hearing news about Puka Nacua, not sure what he's going to be like, but you got cut back. And, Kyron Williams has been having a great season as well. Starting to find their stride, the Rams are. And now Cooper Kupp is no longer available for trade. The Rams are looking like they can make some noise here in that NFC West. So we'll see what happens. Pelicans lose McCollum Jones for multiple weeks. That's a tough start for the Pelicans. So we will see what happens. Also, T. Higgins and Moss, both doubtful versus the Raiders for those Cincinnati Bengals fans out there. All right. Let's go to the NBA. All right. I want to give you guys a free NBA play. Okay, we'll rock out the NBA first, and then we'll do some college football. You have about 4 college football games tonight. Nothing that I like that sticks out besides maybe the Boise State first half cover. But we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna get you guys some NBA real quick. Once again, 76ers, no Embiid, no Paul George against the Grizzlies. I'm not going to go in that rant again. I'm in a great mood. I don't want to talk about the Sixers because I know they're never going to get over that hump. Excuse me. And quite frankly, Embiid claims he's done enough for Philly. Well, I still see no ring on your finger for a title. So you haven't done anything for us, Embiid, besides, just staying injured and never getting over that hump to an NBA Finals at least. So, keep the talking down on the low, my man. All right, before he can win a title first for us, and then he can start talking. All right, it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing with the quality of how this sport has become. But hey, you know what? Again, I'm not getting involved with that. They're both out tomorrow. Banchero, again, injured for the Magic. That's a huge, huge blow to Orlando. It's a shame. It really is. But he's traveling with the team. He's staying engaged as he should. So we'll see what happens there in his recovery. Friday nights for the NBA are absolutely loaded. The card is loaded. Boston, Charlotte, Orlando, Cleveland, New York, Detroit, Sacramento, Atlanta, Chicago, Brooklyn, LA, Toronto, the Lakers, Indiana, New Orleans, Denver, Minnesota. That should be a good game. And if you listened to the show the other night, the Dallas Mavericks straight up win against Minnesota the other night. I did have that plus 5.5 for everyone that tuned in, and that cashed out, and it was an outright winner too. So good start there. OKC and Portland. OKC having a great season so far. I like to see that from them too. I know they have a little, a little weight on their back after last season. Cleveland 5-0. Again, another team that's young and they're red hot and they can play very good basketball. Simple as that. All right. NBA free play tonight. All right. Let's see what we got here. I've been kind of going back and forth with a couple things and just trying to figure out, because like I said, today was my last day of work at my other job. So I was doing some last minute work stuff, making sure I could, end it on good terms. And, it's exactly what I wanted to do. That's just how I am. That's who I am. I'm not just going to be nonchalant and just kind of, oh, hey, I'm just going to leave and not do any sort of work. It's just something that's how I usually am. That's how I work. That's my work ethic. Denver, Minnesota tonight. We're going to go to Minnesota. Okay. And it's going to be this Denver team, again, not really starting off the season as most of us would wish for. Still not feeling the Nuggets at the moment. Okay. This is a second of a back-to-back. Okay. They had the Nets as well in overtime, and they barely beat Toronto by 2. And now, Joker, and like I said, it's just more of the T-Wolves have had their issues as well. Okay. But when you look at this game, Minnesota is actually deeper than Denver. They really are. As far as from what I see, to me, I feel like this should be a higher number, but we're getting 4 for Minnesota. This is Denver's third straight game on the road. Okay, third straight game on the road for Denver, and Minnesota has been home for a week now. Now, I'm starting to get I know Minnesota lost to Dallas the other night, but I feel like Minnesota so far is better than Denver at the moment. Now, Nuggets, they lack consistent shooters right now. Okay. Obviously Porter not starting off hot whatsoever. Joker, the whole team's kind of lackluster at the moment, really. And on top of that, the Nuggets are 0-4 against the spread. So I'm going to go with the stats here, and I want to lay the -4 with the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. That'll be my free play in the NBA. T-Wolves -4 tonight against the Denver Nuggets. That's my free play in the NBA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a quick 2-minute commercial break. When I get back, we're going to rock out the NHL. Okay, NHL, I'm going to break down each game, give you guys my free bets, and we're going to rock and roll, try and figure out a nice anytime goal scorer as well. So this is the Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I will be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them. Yeah. Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only, Philly Pete, and we're here live on 12 Ounce Sports, the live streaming that we have, and of course, the live X, the live TV that Twitter has nowadays. All right, come on in, check it out. All right, those that missed out on the first half of the show, we talked a little bit of the NBA and some headlines in the world of sports, a little bit of a congratulations to the LA Dodgers on their World Series since I didn't have my show the other night. And on top of that, tonight's NBA free play is the Minnesota Timberwolves -4. That's what I'm rocking with tonight against Denver. And also, a lot of great news coming in the world of in the world of personal life here. Tonight's the reveal for baby number 2 in my family. So, the wifey and I are expected another baby in April of 2025. So, again, I appreciate all the love and support from each and every one of you. And I also accepted a new role in a new company. Today was my last day of work with my old company. And I start a brand new, fresh chapter of my life in a career with a brand new company on Monday, doing a lot more IT work that I've done in the past. This is more of my speed. So this was meant to be. So a lot of good stuff coming on in the world today. So cheers up to everybody. And let's have a good evening. Let's have a great weekend, I should say. Really. Okay. Those that are tuning in through YouTube, hey, ask questions away. I appreciate the love and support. Give me your best bet. If you want me to break down a certain game, let me know. I'm all for it. All for it. The comments are there. The comments are open. Give a like on top of that. And also subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports on the YouTube. All right. First and foremost, before you make any bet, make sure you hit up mybookie.ag. Promo code there is 12 Ounce Sports. That's mybookie.ag. Promo code is 12 Ounce Sports. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Also, the 12 Ounce Sports, we have a betting service now on YouTube. It's $6 for the month, $60 for the year. You sign up, you get our best bets from a multitude of cappers in our network. Okay, you have a great fantasy lineup. Fantasy, if you love fantasy, daily fantasy football, basketball, Greg's your guy. Sports Stance. He's one of our cappers for 12 Ounce Sports. He's part of the subscription service that you'll be getting. Gamble guy as well. Giving great bets out. He's been red hot. And then me, of course, as well. $6 for the month, $60 for the year when it comes to cream of the crop services and some consistent and transparency when it comes to your betting needs. Simple as that. Also, those that are strictly hockey fans, okay, I have a Dub Club out there. If you want to sign up, I'm giving everyone a free week. Again, I'm still riding the free week train here, okay, where clients are doing great. A couple anytime goal scorers cashed out for us today. Good money. I'm running it for the last week. All right, till next Friday. I'll do it till next Friday, maybe next Sunday. Depends how I'm feeling. But as I know, you sign up today, monthly or yearly, you're going to get a free week of NHL plays from us. We're up 12 units on the season so far. So a very nice start to the NHL season for the clients and myself. All right, rest assured, let's rock and roll. Okay, let's rock and roll. What else we got? All right, let's rock out some NHL for tonight. All right, we're gonna go. So I want to make sure I get you guys these free plays here, since it's been red hot. Between hockey and Dub Club, up 12 units, and then the subscription on YouTube. Again, cheap services, but really good winners. I'm telling you right now, we don't mess around. Okay, cheaps. I mean, you look at every other capper on Twitter right now; they're offering subscriptions at a ridiculous amount of money. Really, $6 for a month, 60 for a year. Sometimes you're getting asked $600 for a year for cappers all over Twitter. I'm telling you right now. So if you want cheaper services, cheaper than a grande latte at Starbucks, this is the way to go right here. Simple as that. All right, let's rock out some NHL. All right, it's that time. All right, 10 minutes. Let's go down the menu. Ottawa, New York Rangers. Over-under here is at 6.5 at +105. You can also buy it down to 6 at -135. All right, Rangers have been red hot. Okay, 80% of the public money from what I'm seeing right now, all the money is on the Rangers currently. This is Freaky Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong. Okay, Shesty has been playing phenomenal for the Rangers, and the Rangers in general are playing great. But again, it comes to the fact that if you're going to give me, I just can't lay -190 on the Rangers. I like this Ottawa spot. I mean, I could be way off, but the fact that I see Ottawa at +170, they could score. They have been scoring. Sign me up. Shesterkin is bound to have a blow-up game at some point, and it could very well be here tonight. Okay, Batherson's been going off. Claude Giroux, I feel like he's back with the Flyers, with his young days with the Flyers. I mean, I feel like he's been scoring. It's been a fun Ottawa team so far this season. It's what those fans I'm sure have been looking for a very long time. I'm rocking it out with the Dogs. All right, I've been seeing so many people on the Rangers, and I get it, I understand, but I like a lot of Dogs here tonight. I'm going to be quite honest. All right, Ottawa money line +170. I'll put a quarter unit on that play this evening. I like the over 6 as well. I feel as though if Shesterkin is going to have a blow-up game, it could be tonight. Ottawa's offense has been rolling. They're also 5-4 on the overs this year so far. On top of that, okay, and it looks like 60% of the public money is on the over too. So first period over, when it comes to that, I do lean that. However, I could see a 1-0 sort of game after the first, and then the rest of the game go up from there. But I'm going to give it a shot here. Give me the dog. Give me Ottawa +170 on the money line. Small quarter unit spot on there. I like the over 6 as well at -135, -130. Shop around for the best number, of course, and that's where I'm sticking at there. Islanders Buffalo. Okay, over under at 5.5. This is as much of a pick 'em as it can get here. I cannot trust the New York Islanders whatsoever. 75% of the public money is on the Sabres tonight. The Goat Heads are back in town for Buffalo, okay, with their jerseys, and it looks like 60% of the money is on the over. All right, Islanders got blanked the other night, and Buffalo's too. I just can't. I try to find myself to take the Islanders, and when I bet them, they lose or they just don't show up. This is a pass game for me. I'm not touching this whatsoever. However, if I had to take a shot here, I would take the Buffalo Sabres here on the money line. Okay, team total over 2.5 or even 3. Okay, full game over 5.5, and even the first period over 1.5 as well. I don't see the Islanders getting shut out again. But again, it's at the point where I cannot trust the Islanders at all whatsoever. Okay, not at all. Same with Buffalo. I mean, this is just a huge pass for me. But again, my leans, since this is my show, I want to give you guys leans. Buffalo money line, the team total over for Buffalo, full game over, first period over. That's what I'm leaning tonight up there in Buffalo. Winnipeg, Columbus. This should be a fun game tonight. No Hellebuck tonight. Comrie should be in net. Winnipeg, Columbus. Red Hot Jets, 9-1 against Columbus, who's been playing extremely well too. They're playing for Johnny Gaudreau, this team, and they're 5-3-1. They're having a great start to the season so far. Both teams 6-3 in terms of the over, and it looks like 70% of the money is on Winnipeg. Gave me the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight, plus 140. Last night it was at plus 165. So obviously money is rolling on the Jackets right now. We've been cashing them out the last couple of games now, straight up on the money line as plus 150 or more dogs. And I want to keep riding the Jacket train. I really am. I want to give it a chance. Jackets money line plus 140. I also lean the over 6 in this spot at minus 140. 6.5 is at minus 110. Again, shop around. You might see a 6, but higher juice. You get the 6.5, you're probably going to get about minus 110. So it really depends what you're feeling more of. But I like the over. I like the full game over, and I like the Jackets on the money line there. Tampa, Minnesota, another clash tonight. Tampa 7-3, Minnesota 6-1-1. Tampa, small money line tonight, plus 105. Minnesota getting a little bit of the money at minus 115. Over under here is at 6. Again, I just like the way Tampa's been playing right now. 7-3, 5-4-1 on the over. Don't sleep on Minnesota either. A lot of people have been taking Minnesota from what I'm seeing on Twitter. Excuse me, I'm just not, fully invested in this Minnesota team yet. And quite frankly, I think I bet them once so far this season. No disrespect at all to the Wild. They're having a great season. But I do feel like, Tampa comes out here tonight. And I think this is a good spot for Tampa. And you're giving me plus 105 now. Earlier today, this afternoon, it was about as even as you can get. I sold Tampa at minus 110, minus 105. Now they're plus 105. So I'm going to lock that in. Lightning money line plus 105. I lean the under 6.5 here as well at minus 130. Now, we haven't really seen, Tampa destroyed Colorado 5-2 and the over hit, but that's not asking much because the goaltending for Colorado is absolutely atrocious. Okay, but I see maybe a little bit more of a defensive game tonight. All right, but I like Tampa coming in on top, maybe a 3-2 sort of game. So give me the Bolts and the under 6.5 tonight as they go to Wildtown in Minnesota. New Jersey, Calgary. All right. Again, everybody's all over New Jersey. They opened up at minus 180. Now they're at minus 165. So obviously that value still kind of stands with Calgary at plus 150. I like it. I know they haven't been playing the best hockey yet. They kind of came down to earth a little bit, 5-4-1 right now. But you just can't, this is Markstrom's welcome back to Calgary, I should say. How is he going to perform against his old team? You're at the Saddle Dome tonight. Again, this is Freaky Friday. I like the line. I like the value. Calgary Flames, money line, plus 150 for me. I'm on the over 6.5. I'm on the first period over 1.5 as well. That's why I like in this game. So Flames, money line, full game over, first period over as well. Maybe even like a he sure anytime point or he sure 2+ points tonight is a good player prop tonight. He's been on a roll too. You can even look at Dawson Mercer in that extent as well. And, that's really it. That's really a small 5-game menu tonight. Because we had Dallas and Florida this afternoon. But my free play tonight, all right, I'm just going to go crazy with it. I really am. I'm going to go crazy tonight. And I want to go Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, my free play in the NHL tonight is going to be the Columbus Blue Jackets money line, plus 140. That's what I have right now. And Hellebuck is not in right now. If Hellebuck was in, he is a 7-1 right now with a 2.12 goals against. Their upcoming schedule is difficult. They're giving him a rest. Eric Comrie comes in. He's won 2 starts, but he hasn't been great. He has 3 goals against, and I feel as though this Columbus team is home. They're ready to rock and roll. I like it tonight. Okay, I like it. So give me the Columbus Blue Jackets money line at plus 140 as my free play in the NHL tonight. Maybe even tacking a Monahan goal. But I see a lot of goals. My favorite over is going to be the Devils Flames game over tonight as well. So that's what I'm liking. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of time. Timberwolves -4. We're going to rock out the Blue Jackets money line at plus 140 and the over 6.5 Devils Flames. Have a wonderful weekend and take care. I'll be back on Monday to talk more hockey. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and I'll talk to you guys then. Good night.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist.